Maybe not all of the front.
Okay, so I'm going to get started. The recording has started, and today we are going to go over how to create mid-year success mailers. Before we get fully started, I just wanted to point out that a lot of realtors I work with, they like to send out end of the year success mailers, but it truly is a great thing to send out in the mid-year too, just to highlight the first half of the year. It's a great touch point, and it allows you to start planning for the last half. So let's get started. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go to ProKit, and then you're gonna go to the My Marketing tab and open up the Design Center, which is on this top banner here. And when you click on that, it's gonna open up the Design Center within Emma. And then once you're in here, in the search bar, you're gonna search success. So once you search success, down in the postcard section, you can click view all, and there's multiple templates here. So some with 8 homes, 6 homes, exceptional properties branding, and you can just click on one that you like the best or fits your branding better. And once you click on it, then the editor window is gonna open. And as you can see, the postcard's gonna populate, and when you hover over each of the images, you're gonna get this yellow pencil icon, and you can click on it to start uploading your own homes that you would like to highlight. So when you click on that, you'll click swap image, and then you'll go to upload file, browse files, and then the files on your computer are gonna populate. So beforehand, make sure you have the pictures that you are going to advertise on this postcard saved to your files. One thing to note, if you are going to highlight a listing that you assisted on the buy side, you will want to make sure that you get permission to use the photo before you put it on your postcard. I would highly recommend reaching out to the listing agent via email to get that permission, because then you have it in writing. Otherwise, if you take the picture on your own for the buy side with your phone, you can definitely use that, because then you own that image. So you'll find your image, you'll click open, and then you'll click add to library. And then again, you're going to click on the image once it's added to your library, and you're going to insert the file. And please note, I took these images from edinarealty.com, so if they happen to be your listing, this is just for the example. But then you would repeat those steps for all the other home images. And then where it says street address underneath each image, you can then type in your own address. Same with the pricing. You can come in here and you can write your own pricing and continue to customize each home. At the top of this postcard, you're going to notice that the headline and subheading are already implemented, but these are also customizable, so you can feel free to write anything that you would like. But once the front of your postcard is done, you're going to want to scroll up to the top of the editor and click on page 2. So page 2 is the backside of your postcard. There's already text in here for you, but everything is customizable, so you can go through and read what's currently in here, and you can add or change anything you would like. And then below on this template, there's actually a spot for a testimonial. So I always think that this is great to add. I would highly recommend if you have a testimonial, you can open up a new tab and let's say it's on your Google. So we'll go to North Branch Edina Realty just for an example, but you can Google yourself, pull the Google testimonial by copying it, and then you can paste it right into here. So once the backside of your postcard's good, you are able to flip back and forth just to make sure there's nothing else you would like to add or customize. But then once everything is done, on the right-hand side here, underneath actions, you're gonna have two options. So you can either download this postcard to your computer and you can send it to a local printer if you would like to use them. Otherwise, you can click Print with Express Docs. And this is a system that you can then print and have them mail it out for you. So when you click Print with Express Docs, you're going to get this window. So you'll click Save and Continue. And then once this loads, a new window is going to open and you're going to be within the Express Docs system. So now our Express Docs has loaded. Our proof is currently loading, but now we see it here. So again, you can double check everything, make sure it all looks good. And if everything looks great, you can scroll down to distribution options. And then this is where you'll select how you would like to send out the postcard. So first class typically takes about 3 to 5 days to fully mail to your contact list that you select. Otherwise, standard is 5 to 15 days. So depending on when you want these to hit homes, that's the selection you'll click. And then if you've never used Express Docs before, you probably won't have any address lists saved, but what you can do is click Create Address List, and then you can select one of their options here. So a lot of agents like to utilize this radius list option where you can plug in an address and select the amount of homes within that radius that you would like to mail to. But once you have your address list created, you're able to select it. And I should say too, with your address list and mailing through Express Docs, the minimum amount of homes that you can mail to is 100. So just try to keep that in mind. I know a lot of agents ask me for pricing, and once you select your address list, you will get a pricing quote generated for you, but typically with Express Docs, it's around $1 a postcard, so you can budget for that. Um, but then once that's done, you'll just want to scroll down and make sure everything's filled out. When you do place an order with Express Docs, they will send you a sample card, which I think is super beneficial because then two things. One, you get to see what the finished product looks like once it's printed. And two, when you receive the postcard, that really lets you know when others are going to start receiving them too. So you will continue to make sure everything's filled out, and then you would click proceed to checkout. And then if you've never used Express Docs before, you would enter in your credit card information and then click the final printout button. But once that's done, now your postcard is in Express Docs' hand. They're going to start printing and mailing on your behalf. So that's how you customize a mid-year success mailer. I will stop sharing my screen in case anyone has any questions. Feel free to ask now. Otherwise, of course, in ProKit on the My Marketing tab, there is a marketing request link. So when you fill that out, you will be automatically appointed to your marketing coordinator, and we can assist you further then as well. But if anyone has any questions, please let me know. I'll give a couple minutes in case anyone does.
Elsie, do you have to have any lead time with Express Docs to do it? In other words, do they need a day or two before the, essentially the 5-day period usually starts?
That's a great question. So once you complete your checkout, you will get a confirmation email, and there should be more information on we're processing your order now. I've used Express Docs a ton with agents, and it typically tends to be a quick processing time. So I would say maybe a couple 1 to 2 business days to print, but then they will send.
Thanks.
All right. Well, thank you all for having me. Feel free to reach out if anything comes up. Otherwise, send out some mid-year success mailers. Have a great day, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank
Peyton.
you.
Thank you. Bye.